Well, it's time to reclaim your outdoor space. Moore's organizing expert recently took a tired old deck and breathed some new life into it, and she has some tips to help you do the same.
Hi, I'm Vicki Norris, organizing expert and life reclaimist at Restoring Order. It's summertime, and it's time to create those outdoor living spaces. And I'm excited to show you today a deck makeover. Now, I want to introduce you to Jamie Teasdale. She is our marketing director at Restoring Order, and she allowed me to big deal her into showing you her deck makeover. Now, the first thing that you want to do when you are creating an outdoor living space is determine the objectives of the space. And so, Jamie, I want you to tell us a little bit about this project and what was going on and why you wanted to get it organized.
This deck has been an amazing place for us, except it was extremely dirty. It was completely unusable. So we wanted to clean it up and make it living space.
Now, before, we noticed that it was just all wood. A huge expanse of deck, and even the benches were wood. And so we had to start with some power washing. So your husband Kevin and even you got after the power washing and the staining, and we created a punch list. So that's step number 3 when you want to create your space. After you've evaluated your infrastructure and what the bones are, then you want to make that to-do list. Jamie and I sat down and did a little interview process, and then she just went through all of the steps here that were needed for the project, and some of those things included step number 4, which is acquiring things.
Which was the fun part.
That's the fun part. And so my tip for you here is to first begin with what you already have. So kind of look at assets that you could pull in from the house or somewhere else. Now, I want to point out that this tabletop and this whole set of chairs here were hand-me-downs from family members for Jamie, but she also got very creative in her own garage. I want you to talk about these cubbies here that you found and what you did with them.
So these are actually little shelves, kind of end tables that I've had for years, and I found them in the garage and decided to bring them out, clean them up, repaint them, and we just put a countertop on top of it and made a barbecue station.
Now, the final thing I want to show you is that you want to assemble intentionally. And Jamie's quite the order restorer herself and had a good time making use of wall space. That's a great tip. Turn that outdoor area into a living room by utilizing the wall space. Also, because we had a big expanse of wood, we used a lot of different case goods, plastic and resin. We used some metal. We used a lot of upholstery. And so mix up those materials so you can break up a patio surface or a deck surface. Also, try to make use of dark corners. Put things in them, add some lights, add some greenery so that they're not just these unused spaces. And finally, create a showcase area or a focal point. Jamie actually had these curtains that she was able to use, and she just hung them to kind of frame this window. And now we have this lovely little seating area where they can entertain and drink their morning coffee and enjoy a job well done. And Jamie's quite the order restorer herself. So I hope you've learned some great ideas here with this deck makeover, so you, this summer, can create outdoor living space for yourself.
If you'd like to learn more from Moore's organizing expert Vicki Norris, you can head to our website, kptv.com/mooregdo, where you will find a link to Restoring Order.